Thomas. I just want to say thank you for both being here. We absolutely look to you for whatever you have to share with us today. And I have my two friends in the audience. If there are any examples to follow coming from your stewardship, your leadership, then I know that we all have a lot to learn. I know Daniel and Gracie, and among our group of friends, they are definitely role models for us, especially along the lines of relationships. They've shared their story many times as well. You didn't know that? Right? So you planted seeds and they're flourishing and blooming all over. And so you're planting some more amongst new soil, new terrain. And so again, we just want to say thank you for being here. So let's just give them a round of applause again one more time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to delve straight into some things that we thought would be topical things to discuss around relationships. Some people feel, I don't know, there are mixed feelings about marriage. There are probably people in here who are maybe not even interested in marriage, but we just want to hear your heart. We want to hear your story, and we want any kind of advice that you would have for us. So, tell us the story of how you met and the journey that led you towards marriage. Who wants to go first?
Good evening, everybody. I want to just ask you to be praying for us too. We feel a little bit like we're being set up here right now, but we need plenty of prayers. So, Faith likes to tell the story, and any questions I cannot answer, I just pass to my wife, my helpmate. So, are you going to start the story?
Sure. Hi, everyone. So this story starts perhaps about 1984. 84, yes.
My first, let me just jog our memory. I was teaching at this high school, and I was coming to the end of my tenure there, and I walked into the lobby to sign the register that morning, and I saw this lovely young lady sitting down with a beautiful S-M-I-L-E. Beautiful smile. We said hello, and I went down to the staff room. It so happened that it was the party day of the term. It was the closing day, and staff party was about to take place.
So you were both teachers?
No, she had come for an interview.
Oh, she had come for an interview.
She had come to St. Mary to be interviewed for a job, but I knew I was going to be leaving there. She came to St. Mary on a special mission, and she'll tell you about it.
Okay, so my story goes a little further back. In 1984, I was in a relationship which ended. 5 years of relationship that ended. And we
Praise
were...
the Lord.
No complaints there?
Yes. The young man and I were very good friends. And even though it ended, he had migrated and he wrote me a letter. And one line of the letter said, "You're once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you as a sister." And I was in my final year at UWI, and I was totally heartbroken. So after that, about the Thursday afterwards, this was in my final year, exams coming up, and I'm crying down the place. About the Thursday, I went to UCCF, that is University and Colleges Christian Fellowship, and we had a guest presenter. And the speaker in the message said, "Don't take God's second best. God has his best for you." And I said, that's an interesting little message. He was really speaking about careers.
Just to be clear.
Yes. But, that line stood in my head. Then I went to Mona Baptist this Sunday. And when I went this Sunday, a trio went up and sang basically the same thing, that God has his best for you, don't take anything else. And then I went home and I turned on my tape recorder because the Lord has to speak to me in threes because I'm hard of hearing. And on my tape recorder it was the same message. And I just said to God, God, I surrender. I let it go. So I now went to St. Mary as a missionary. And I was free, single, and disengaged. As far as I was concerned, I was going to Anata Bay to be a missionary. I'm not looking at anybody. I'm not looking at anybody. I am just going to, enjoy being a missionary, and then I will go back to Kingston after about 3 years and think about marriage and so on and so forth.